Good morning from Give Kids the World Village. Give Kids the World is a not-for-profit that gives critically ill children and their families week-long vacations, as well as donates theme park tickets to them. And we're here today to do a tour of the facility.
Yeah, we want to show you guys a little bit more about what it's all about, what you can find here, everything about it.
Yeah, and just as a heads up, all of the ad revenue from this video will be donated directly to Give Kids the World.
We will also be matching a portion of the video as well and donating some of our own money, just because we really enjoy what they do for families in need, and we love the theme parks and we want everybody to be able to enjoy them.
Yeah. So let's go inside and have a look around and see what it's all about. So Give Kids the World is what they call a storybook resort, and you can see that in the theming of the entire resort. It's definitely themed in a very whimsical way. So just to give you guys a little bit more background about Give Kids the World, it was started in 1986 by Henry Landsworth, who was a Holocaust survivor, and after the Holocaust he made his way to Central Florida and got into the hotel business, where he started managing the Holiday Inn outside of Walt Disney World. And
well, he was actually granting wishes at his specific hotel, and so this is sort of what started Give Kids the World Village, is that there was a child that he was working with named Amy. He wasn't able to grant her wish because she actually passed away before he could grant her wish.
Yeah.
And he wanted to find out why couldn't we grant this wish, what happened, and they found out that it was actually taking upwards of 4 months to grant wishes, and he said that's not acceptable. We need to find a way to kind of expedite this process and get these kids their wishes.
Yeah.
So he started this facility in order to grant wishes. They grant wishes in 24 hours,
right,
in some cases. So I just find it really, really fascinating and really inspiring that rather than saying, oh, we'll try better, he wanted to really change the entire process.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing here with Give Kids the World.
And they said that they don't turn any child away. Mm-hmm. So there are 266 facilities here to house families at the village. Mm-hmm. But if it's at capacity, they will work with Universal and Disney to house a family in need.
Yeah. So I think this is really, really an amazing resort. This is really an amazing place. And we're just really excited to be able to do this tour today to show you guys more about Give Kids the World. But we're going to start our tour in the House of Hearts.
So the House of Hearts is like the lobby of this resort. However, they do have a modified experience where families will go straight to their villas and get settled in to make the experience a little bit easier for the children. And now we're headed out a little bit further into the resort, and we're going to start over here in Amberville. This is awesome looking. They have a little section over here where they have remote control boats and a gigantic lion and some giraffes. So all of the different areas in Give Kids the World are actually named after Wish kids. This is Mark's Dino Putt, and Mark's wish is actually really interesting because he wanted to, number one, be a dinosaur, and number two, he wanted $1 million, and then number three, he wanted to never be forgotten. They couldn't make him into a dinosaur, but they did work with Universal to grant his dinosaur-themed wish. Once Mark passed away, the team from Universal heard about it, and they put together a putt-putt golf course where Mark would never be forgotten, and it's all themed around dinosaurs, and they spent over $1 million creating it. Wow. So back inside Amberville is an arcade where they've got all kinds of different games here. We've got a pool table. We've got arcades, old school arcades. And then there's even some consoles where they can play Xbox or Wii. And then as we progress further into the facility inside of Dylan's Den, a little bowling alley in here. Got some air hockey. Some pretty awesome art too. We're into the train room, and there's a sign here that says, to run all the trains, push all the buttons. So we have to go through and push every one of them. And so we've got them going. Got a bunch of stuff happening all over the place.
Oh, I love the drive-in movie.
Oh yeah.
That's so cute.
Oh, they're watching us.
Oh.
Hello.
That's awesome.
And then there's the big train going around the outside. Oh no, somebody got pulled over.
Uh-oh.
They told us that this entire set was built and maintained by volunteers that are really into model trains.
They're here a few times a week to make sure that everything is maintained and running. So that's really amazing.
Oh my goodness, there's a Yeti over there. Look at that. And this is where you would control the remote control boats that we showed you guys earlier. And there's a few more arcades in here. You got Frogger, and then Let's Go Safari. Check out this Lego mural of SpongeBob and Gary going jellyfishing. Just outside, we've got ping pong, we got some skee ball, we got Pop-A-Shot, and then we are headed outside.
All right, so we're still in Amberville, but we wanted to show you they do have 4 wheelchair accessible rides here at Give Kids the World Village. We're actually gonna ride 3 of them right now.
Also, there's a giant monkey right here. So we've got Lori's Magical Flight over here. So this is one of the wheelchair vehicles, and basically you just wheel your wheelchair in and get strapped in, and then in order to go up and down you're supposed to pedal pedals, but this one has hand cranks. There's 2 vehicles on this ride that accommodate wheelchairs, and I think it's really neat because you don't have to transfer out of the wheelchair. The wheelchair just goes right in and is strapped right into the ride. Also, this wheelchair accessible ride was custom built for Give Kids the World. And we have to start pedaling now because we're doing it. We're going up. Look at us. I'm on top of the world. So this ride was custom built by Zamperla and donated at IAPA to Give Kids the World.
Yeah.
And then right across from it, we've got JJ Express, and it's a tight quarters in here.
Yeah, it's fun though. We're in the caboose.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, and the cart in front of us is the wheelchair accessible car. We're gonna travel under a dinosaur. And then we've got the newest one, which is Kelly's Sunny Swing. And I think that this one's the most impressive one because it's wheelchair accessible and it's like a swing ride. Kelly's Sunny Swing was also donated at IAPA this year by Zamperla. An interesting fact about these flags here is because they accept so many different kids from all over the world and all 50 states, so the flags are representative of families that are staying this week. So right now there's a family from Israel, a family from the United States, Canada, Great Britain, lots of different places. They have a movie theater on property, and they usually get first-run Disney movies here. So right now, The Lion King is showing, the new Lion King in Julie's Safari Theater.
So now we're walking through the sensory garden. This is pretty awesome. So it has tons of plants and flowers that just provide kind of like a calming place. And it leads you right into Mayor Clayton's bunny house. Oh, and Miss Mary lives here too. So these are going to be the resident characters here at Give Kids the World.
They're doing a little bit of construction over here on a new ice cream parlor called Henry's Starlight Scoops. And it's named after the founder, Henry Landsworth. And it's going to be themed to space because one of the first hotels that Henry managed was called the Starlight Hotel out at the Space Coast, which is where he got all of his contacts with celebrities and astronauts in order to start funding for Give Kids the World.
So something that I thought was really neat is they were saying that it's being designed by Universal Creative and Walt Disney World Imagineering, and they're working together on this project, this is like one of the first times that they've actually done that.
Yeah.
So this will be a really neat place to come back and visit. I think we're definitely going to, when it opens, we'll come back and kind of show you guys what it's all about.
We're making our way into the Rockin' Spa. There's a fun mural out front too. Twinkle Hope's Rockin' Spa. They have a section where they can do manicures, and then right here at the high top they do face painting. And then in here is where they would do the hair.
They do wacky hair.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that. They have a section back here where you can get a glitter tattoo.
Oh man, if I were here, I'd get a glittery triceratops.
I'd get that glittery bigger dinosaur. Look at this, it's so fun. It looks like a real tattoo shop in here. There's also a G.I. Joe gym back here. So after you get your makeover, you can come to the photo booth here and have a photo session as you're walking down the red carpet. And this spa is actually gender neutral too, so everyone's welcome to come and get made over. So we're getting ready to head into the Castle of Miracles, and it's actually a really interesting story. So every child that checks in here, when they first check in, they're given a gold star. And they're told to go visit the Castle of Miracles at some point during their stay. And then they give it to the Star Fairy, who then takes it and puts it up amongst the stars. So it's permanently placed in the castle, and Wish Kids can come back and visit their star and see it amongst all the other stars.
It's also a really neat way to remember somebody if they are no longer with us. Their star will always be in the Castle of Miracles, so they'll always be amongst the stars here. I just thought that was really touching.
And right outside of the Castle of Miracles is the 4th wheelchair accessible ride, and that is this carousel. They say that they believe it was the first wheelchair accessible carousel to ever be built, and just celebrated its 25th birthday. So Give Kids the World Village is run almost entirely on volunteers. They said that they fill 1,800 volunteer shifts a week, and they do everything from work at the pool, work in the Castle of Miracles, do the food services shifts, everything. And now we're headed into the gingerbread house, which is where the food and beverage is. Well, this is fun. So inside of the gingerbread house is the pop-up location for the Starlight Scoops. While it's being built, they offer unlimited ice cream all day, every day for Wish families.
So this is just really special because so many of these kids here know all the time, and this is a way for them to hear, yes, you can have ice cream before breakfast. Yes, you can have ice cream all day. I think it's really awesome that they just give them this fun week filled with yeses and hopefulness and just
ice cream.
Yeah, I think that's really amazing. So this actually opens before breakfast and is the last thing to close. So that you can literally have ice cream all day if you want, and you'll never hear them say no.
One of the things that's included with the family's stay here is 3 meals a day, and this is where they would come and get them. They've got Nancy's Kitchen, which is provided by Perkins, and then on this side they have Katie's Kitchen, which is provided by Boston Market, and then in the center they have Mama Mary's Pizzeria, which is their own pizzeria where you can get hot, fresh pizza. Inside the peppermint table once a week, they have princess tea, where princes and princesses come out and have tea with the kids.
So behind us here is the Happening place, and this is actually where a couple days a week they'll have Disney characters, and then a couple days a week they'll have Universal characters, where the Wish kids can kind of have a more intimate experience with the characters, and it's indoor and it's air conditioned, so it's just a little bit easier for anybody with any medical issues, and this is just a great place for them to kind of have a little more time with the characters.
Yeah.
So it's really great. I just think it's really cool that they do that.
And then in the summer, when it's hot outside and always rainy, they have their nightly activities in here too. And we're going to go over the nightly activities here in just a moment. Mm-hmm. But every day of the week, they have a different nightly activity. On Mondays, they have Halloween. So the hair-raising Halloween extravaganza happens every Monday. And they told us that they actually go through 8 tons of candy every year from the kids trick-or-treating. So as we were talking about Halloween, one of the things that's so exciting about Give Kids the World is that they try to squeeze in a year's worth of activities into a 1-week stay. So each day of the week is a different activity or a different event.
It's really amazing, actually. So every Monday they celebrate Halloween, and they have a big Halloween extravaganza where all the kids go trick-or-treating. Every Tuesday it's Mayor Clayton's birthday, which is a way for them to celebrate all birthdays. Yeah. So everybody gets to celebrate, and it's just like a big fun party for everybody. Every Wednesday is going to be Village Idol, which is basically almost like a way for all the kids to kind of show off their talents. And everybody is celebrated for just all of their different talents, and it's just a fun, positive experience. The next one is my favorite. So every Thursday they celebrate Christmas, and Santa comes and meets all of the kids, and it's just a big, fun holiday. Every Friday they celebrate Once Upon a Village, which is the character meet and greet. So they're going to meet all of the characters and just have a fun time. It's celebrated around the pool area as well. And then Saturday is the actual pool party. So that's where everybody comes and just has like a big summer pool party.
Yeah. And the pool is actually very unique because it is all accessible. So it's a 0 entry pool, and they have wheelchairs that if you can transfer into, you can bring them straight into the pool and wheel the kids right into the pool so that they can go swimming.
They're waterproof wheelchairs.
And there's also a splash pad over here, which is really fun looking.
Yeah.
And the splash pad is also wheelchair accessible. There's even a stage over here that's shaped like a pirate ship that they use for the Once Upon a Village and the gigantic pool party that they have every Saturday. There is also a little snack shack where families can get complimentary hot dogs, slushies, popsicles.
This is really just a place for you to have some summer fun, and maybe if you take a day off from the parks, if you need a day to rest, this is a place for them to kind of do that and still spend time together and make memories while they're here. Every Sunday, they get to play the world's largest game of Candyland.
Next is Matthew's Boundless Playground, which is where the world's largest Candyland board is located, and also playground. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the world's largest game of Candyland.
So another really cool element to this world's largest game of Candyland is that the Wish kids are the actual game pieces. So they're going to be the ones moving along the spots on the game board. They also have some characters from the game that come out and do meet and greets. So you'll get to meet Queen Frostine, and you'll also get to meet Princess Lolly while you're here.
Wow.
every Sunday.
But we are an 84-acre property, so the rest is mainly our villas.
And our last stop, we're going to check out the inside of one of the villas. Let's go inside and see. Oh, this is super nice. Wow. There's a full kitchen in there. I think a sleeper sofa. Let's see. Yep.
Oh, that's fun.
Wow. This is incredibly nice.
Yeah, this is a really nice accommodations.
And a fully accessible bathroom here too. With a spot underneath the sink for wheelchair access. And a roll-in shower. Jacuzzi style tub. And these are mirrored, so they're right next to each other, so these two can adjoin. And then we've got what would be the master in here.
So nice.
Did you notice that the kids' room had the adjoining bathroom, but the parents' room doesn't? And the kids' room's bathroom is bigger. This is very nice, though.
So every day when the families come back from the parks, they have a surprise gift that's left in the living room, and it kind of correlates with whatever party is going on that night. So tonight is Halloween, so they have like a fun Halloween treat bag.
So there you have it. That was our tour of Give Kids the World. Pretty awesome organization, and
Yeah.
like really amazing to see the type of work that they're doing there.
We always hear about what they do, but to actually see it was just so much more impactful, and it really made us feel like it's something that we want to be a part of, and it's something that we want to go and we want to volunteer. And that was actually something that they talked to us a little bit about at the end. And they talked to us about 3 different ways that we could help, and also that you could help. And so the first way is to give, which would be donating. And if that's something that you want to do or something that you can do, we're going to link their donation page down below. We'll definitely be donating, and we're very excited to help out the organization in that way. But the second way that you can help is actually to serve, which would be volunteering. And that's something that we really, really want to do.
Yeah.
So we were talking to them about how we could volunteer, and it's just sounded really fun.
Yeah, and it's also interesting too because they said that people will come and volunteer on their vacation. Like they'll take a day out of their vacation and volunteer at Give Kids the World. So if that's something you're interested in, we'll put a link to that in the description down below too.
Yeah, I really, really can't wait to do it, because you can do it on the days where they celebrate different holidays. So we could be like an elf at the Christmas party, or we could help pass out candy during the Halloween extravaganza. So it just sounds really fun, but also very fulfilling. So that was cool. And then the third way is to share. So just talking about the organization,
Right.
which is what we're doing with this video today. But also if you're not able to volunteer or you're not able to donate, just even telling people about Give Kids the World, because some people may not even know that it exists.
Right.
So just sharing their mission, sharing their website can help just as much as donating or volunteering.
Yeah. So all in all, fantastic day,
Yeah.
a fantastic organization. It was great to see the entire campus and the entire resort. And yeah, there will be a lot of links in the description down below so you guys can help out too.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a really special video for us, and it was a really exciting video for us. So we hope that you had as much fun as we did. And thank you for watching.
And with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.